This month shall mark for you the beginning of the months. It shall be the first of the months of the year for you. This verse from the book of Exodus teaches us that setting a calendar is an important commandment which helps to form a community. We learn that the Jewish calendar is based primarily on the lunar cycle. In ancient Israel, there was no fixed calendar. New months were only declared by the rabbinic court after witnesses came to testify that they had seen the new moon, and the dates of holidays and sacred rituals were then determined accordingly. This was a very complicated process, involving rigorous checking of the witnesses. It is described in the Jewish legal compendium known as the Mishnah. In the 4th century, a sage by the name of Hillel II established the fixed Jewish calendar, a few hundred years after the destruction of the Second Temple in Jerusalem. Instead of witnesses, he used astronomical calculations and established a 19-year cycle. This fixed calendar is lunisolar, based on both the cycles of the moon and the sun. To this day, Jews use this fixed calendar to know when the holidays will fall each year, like in this calendar for the year 1131 to 1132, found in the Cairo Geniza, which is a fantastic treasure trove of medieval documents. Still, it was a difficult job calculating the calendar, even using Hillel's method. Jews in medieval Europe used something called a Sefer Evronot, a book of intercalations. It was a mathematical aid featuring charts and calculations to help put the calendar together. Some of them included ingenious paper mechanics. Using these wheels called volvels, you could calculate which annual events would fall on which date. Interestingly enough, Jews were not the only ones using these volvels. In fact, some of the earliest examples are found in volumes of Arabic and Persian astronomy. They could be considered a very early version of an analog computer. A similar tool, called an astrolabe, was already known in ancient Greece. Of course, as printing advanced, calendars could be printed for every year. Combined calendars show Jewish dates alongside the general Gregorian ones, such as this almanac printed in Jamaica. Nowadays, we have largely advanced from printed calendars to digital ones. How do you think we would manage if we still had to have witnesses looking out for the new moon, or set our calendar using charts and paper wheels? Well, we are keeping them just in case here at the National Library of Israel.